The main bulk of the people here were looking for a different kind of chief. I think I took unnecessary criticism and unfair criticism.
Disapproval and bucking the status quo. Tonight, a year into the job, the St. Louis County Police Chief says she's still tackling great odds as the department's first female leader.
With votes of no confidence by county leaders and a police union, Chief Mary Barton says there's been progress in turning the state's largest police force in a positive direction. She is taking on those critics tonight and talking to our Russell Kinsaw. He is live from Clayton. Russell?
Well, Chief Mary Barton spent a lot of time this past year rewriting and revising policies and reorganizing the police department after an outside consulting firm did a review of the department. But get this, she doesn't back down from her critics or from an opportunity to talk about what she says are her accomplishments this last year.
I believe this department is going in the right direction.
Chief Mary Barton is confident about her performance in her first year on the job. Her selection as chief last April surprised many.
I think that the main bulk of the people here were looking for a different kind of chief. We're looking for somebody who didn't really have any allegiances, was kind of just, let's do what's right and let's move the police department forward.
In the last year, Barton says she reorganized the department to make it more efficient. She also says she has addressed racism and increased community engagement. And she's defiant in the face of a no-confidence vote by the county council earlier this month.
I believe they're absolutely wrong. I've never fumbled through anything in my life. I don't make decisions if I don't have all the facts. And when I don't know something, I surround myself by people who do know and give good advice.
This week, St. Louis Police Chief John Hayden agreed to a budget cut to put more money toward victim services and combating the root causes of crime. I asked Barton if she would do the same.
Although there is a place and there is a need for funding of those programs, I don't think the money should come out of the police budget, especially in a time when violent crime is on the rise.
Her officers started wearing body cameras last year, but will the department release video when there's an officer-involved shooting?
We're currently working on our body camera policy. We are getting best practices from Teneo, and we are going to be moved forward about release of body camera.
Barton said the department is in a good place right now after her first year as chief.
I would like this to be the best possible police department it could be, and to be a model for other police departments, because I think this is a fine police department. We're not perfect. We have issues we can always work on, but every police department does.
For all the focus on the criticisms of Barton this past year, I found her to be really relaxed and very confident in the job that she's done as the police chief. Corey?
Well, Russell, community policing is a term we often hear nowadays. How's the chief focusing on that?
She's spent a lot of time really making a lot of connections between police and the community. Let me run through a checklist of things that she says she's accomplished on that. She created a new department of community engagement, dedicated an officer to issues involving the homeless to get them services and also protect them from being victims. And she says she's added racism and bias training and used community input to rewrite the use of force policy. In spite of no confidence votes twice this year, she said she is moving forward, making changes to the department that are really needed. Live in Clayton, Russell Kinsaw, News 4.
Russell, thank you.